Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, click the bell, and click all to get all notifications. If you have any tech questions, please click the Discord link. Hello. Today I'm going to start demoing a piece of software called Davinci Resolve. This will be a series of videos about this software because it has many different features. So the first thing you want to do is go to the website here. It's blackmagicdesign.com, and there's a download button. I'm using this version. It's the free version. It works on all these operating systems. The one recommendation I do have is that you should have a graphics card. On Mac, they usually have AMD graphics cards, and on Windows, you can have Mac or you can have NVIDIA or AMD GPUs, graphics cards. And I'll show you how to actually check that. So download the version that you want here. It's going to ask you to register some information. You'll get this on your desktop after you install it. So let's run this. And I know this is kind of overwhelming, but we'll kind of try to just ease into some of the options, and I'll kind of show you in this video. In this video specifically, I'm going to just go from having a single clip to having 4 different clips. So that's my goal, is to have just take this video right here. It has 4 different news stories and do 4 different clips. So we're going to do new project, and we're going to do tech news, and I'm going to call it cut 1 because we're basically cutting up the video. So I'm going to pull this over here and then just drag this here, and I hit don't change here, and you'll see your video appears here. And the next thing you want to do is, I said you wanted to make sure you check to have if you have a GPU or a graphics card, you go to Davinci Resolve, you go to preferences, and you go to memory and GPU, and you can see right here I have an NVIDIA G4 RTX 2070 Supra blah blah blah. So you should have one here listed. If you don't, this may be extremely slow. I haven't really tested some of the newer Intel chips, but I highly recommend having a dedicated GPU when you're editing video. Okay, so let's go back to Davinci Resolve, and basically they expect you to go through these icons at the bottom from left to right, and I don't use a whole lot of them. So the next one I'm just going to use is this edit one here, and you can see our video is still here too. So I'm going to pull this and put it on the timeline, and now this is what would render if you started a render right now. Would be whatever's on this timeline. So you can pull this thing and you can see the video changing here at the top right, which is kind of nice. And the reason it scrolls pretty smoothly and very quickly is probably because of the GPU. So the goal of this is to just cut this video into 4 different spots. So I actually know where I need to cut here. So the first place I need to cut is 535 here. And the way to do that is you can come up here and you right click here and you want to select source timecode. You can see I already selected it here. Usually a different one's selected here. And then when you type in here, you can do 00053500. So you're basically, this is the minutes, the seconds, and this is milliseconds. So I don't really care about the milliseconds. It's always 00 there and usually 00 here, unless it's over an hour video, which probably shouldn't be for YouTube. And then you hit enter. And you can see it goes straight to this frame, and then you want to click this blade icon and then click right where the video's at. And just like that, it made a cut there. And we can keep doing that. So the next one's going to be 733. So you want to do 00073300. And then just do, actually Control B does the same thing right at that spot. And you can see now if I move that, it's cut there. And on the Mac, it's probably Command B, I believe, to do the same thing. So this right here is called the cut icon, I believe. Or the blade icon. Sorry, not the cut icon. This is called the blade, and on Windows it's Control B, and on Mac it's Command B, I believe. Okay, so the next one, instead of typing in the timestamp here, let's just scroll to it. So the next one's just at 11:45, and lots of times you're figuring these out for clients or other people that you don't actually know where this is. So chances are you'd be listening to headphones. So you can actually zoom in here a little bit. And you can press the space bar to play this and pause it. And then you can use the arrow keys to scroll. And then if you hit the shift right arrow keys, you can scroll a little bit faster. And that's basically as fast as you can, as far as I know, scrolling and trying to edit this if you don't know where the timestamps are. So that's actually really nice to have too. So we want it at 11:45, and you can see right here, this is a really nice clock here, but you can't type in here, which kind of drives me nuts. You always have to type up here in this one. So let's go 11:45 right here, and then hit Control B, and it'll cut it. Okay, so now let's zoom out of the timeline, and look, we have 4 different sections here, and that's basically what we want to do. So now we're gonna, I'm gonna explain some of these other tabs in other videos, but for now I'm gonna skip them and go all the way to the end and go to the deliver section. And here I'm going to hit browse for the file location, and I usually just store these in my videos folder here. I'm gonna just do Tech News Cut 1. So we're going to save that here, and the next thing you want to do is click individual clips here. So you don't want to do a single clip here. You always want to do individual here. The format I use is always MP4, and the codec here I usually do H.264, and then resolution is this. Quality I leave as best, and then I hit add render to queue, and then I hit render all. And just like that, it will start rendering all 4 different pieces of this video. Let's see how long this will take. This says it'll take about 4 minutes. The other thing I usually try to do is turn off. They say it doesn't affect the render speed, but it seems counterintuitive to me to be playing the video while it's rendering. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But in the end, we will end up with 4 different files here, and we'll kind of wait to see this happen. It says it'll only take about 4 more minutes. Let's see here. So you can see here too, this is probably using 99% of the CPU to do the render, but the GPU is definitely used for video scrubbing. The other thing is, as I believe you can see right there, it just finished the first edit. So here's video 1, and now it's editing video 2. So that might be the difference too between these pieces of software here. This might support better GPU rendering, and it might be worth paying for this, but I have not confirmed that. It'd actually be nice to know if that is true. So we'll see here. So you can see pretty much there's not much more to demo other than it's going to finish rendering 4 separate videos, but you can see we already have one, and I can open this up in with VLC usually is the player I use. I'm not going to download the update right now, and you can see this goes all the way to here, and then it cuts off. So there's the first edit of that video, and here's the start of the next video, and there you go. So that's how you can edit, go from one video to many videos, basically, very easily. The blade tool is Control B or Command B. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Talk to you soon.